would you like to improve your health and keep your family safe? You're listening to the Healthy Home Hacks Podcast, where we firmly believe enjoying optimal health shouldn't be a luxury. Healthy Home Authorities and husband and wife team Ron and Lisa will help you create a home environment that will level up your health. It's time to hear from the experts. Listen in on honest conversations and gain the best tips and advice. If you're ready to dive in and improve your well-being and increase your energy, you're in the right place. All right, here are your hosts, bowel biologists, authors, media darlings, vicarious vegans, and avocado aficionados, Ron and Lisa Barris.
Welcome back to the Healthy Home Hack Show. I am Ron.
And I'm Lisa. And today we're exploring aromatherapy and essential oils, something that's getting serious scientific attention. When we inhale essential oils, scent molecules travel directly to our brain's emotional center, creating real neurochemical changes.
The research is compelling. Johns Hopkins found that certain essential oils can kill Lyme bacteria better than antibiotics. And lavender has a particularly strong evidence. Multiple studies show it genuinely improves sleep quality by increasing restorative delta brainwaves.
And the Veterans Health Administration reviewed 26 systematic studies and found moderate evidence that aromatherapy helps with pain, sleep quality, and stress management. But safety matters. These are concentrated compounds that should never be used undiluted.
That's why we're excited to welcome Amy, a certified aromatherapist with over a decade of experience. She'll share evidence-based ways to safely use essential oils for better health at home. You'll hear how her journey from personal healing to helping others has shaped her approach to safe and effective aromatherapy.
That's all coming up next on the Healthy Home Hacks podcast, as well as, drumroll, 4 bottles of essential oils that Amy is giving away to one lucky listener. Stay tuned for the details at the end of the show.
Yes, Amy Jumplong, yes, that is her name, is a licensed massage therapist and certified clinical aromatherapist with 15 years of experience. 5 years ago, she founded her aromatherapy and wellness business, Renurture Therapy, to share the safe and effective use of essential oils with others. Having personally experienced the benefits of aromatherapy in managing anxiety and depression, Amy is passionate about helping others find natural support for their well-being.
Yes, and Amy is the co-author of Scripture Sense, Essential Oils in the Bible, a book that explores the biblical roots and spiritual significance of essential oils. Amy has classes at Furman University, the Carolina School of Massage, and more. She believes in sharing the healing gifts God has given and creating space for others to thrive naturally.
Yes, welcome to the show, Amy.
Well, thank you very much. I think you guys covered it. There's nothing else I need to say.
Oh, we got a lot to cover.
So much.
We have a lot to cover. But we're so happy to have you with us. This is the first
Thank you.
episode we've done just focusing on the power of essential oils. We are obviously huge fans of essential oils and understand a bit about it, a pretty good amount, but we can't wait to dive in with you and find out how aromatherapy actually works. So to get started, how did essential oils help with your anxiety and depression?
Mainly through just inhalation. A lot of it was for topical, but when we're looking at anxiety and depression, you'll want to do more of an inhalation part of these essential oils versus just a topically. So certain essential oils with their chemical makeup, depending on the chemical constituents, can help relieve anxiety, depression, stress relief. Like you were talking about lavender, the linalool constituent that's in a lavender can actually help ease pain.
Yeah, lavender is a great one.
So Amy, how does this happen? So you magically open up this elixir and you smell the lavender and then you start to feel good immediately, or is this a process? How does it work?
Yes. Have you been to a spa, Ron?
Well, some of us haven't, so I'm trying to paint this picture at least. smell this picture, right? In some way.
Okay, well, without to get too nerdy on you. So your sense of smell is your olfactory system. Okay. And your sense of smell is your only sense that we have that goes directly to your brain as opposed to going to a sensory or a communication. So it doesn't go to your thalamus, it goes directly to your limbic system, which is a part of the brain that is in charge of your emotions and memories.
Mm.
So that is your first cranial nerve.
Oh, I love that. No, you can go technical. Our listeners are smarty pants. They are smarty pants. And I know like today there's so many people suffering from anxiety and depression. It's, I would say, an epidemic, especially among the younger generations, right? They're very stressed. We talked about this on the last episode. The constant screen time is causing a lot of that stress. And they're not getting outside like they used to. And they're not having that creative play and imagination because the phone is doing it. So, what are some oils? Give us some exact oils or blends that you like for depression and or anxiety.
For anxiety and depression, so like single oils, I would recommend lavender, or the botanical name or the Latin name would be Lavandula angustifolia.
Don't try that
Frankincense
at
for
home.
sure.
Don't try that at home, listeners. We'll stick with laughter.
So, and then frankincense for short.
Ooh, frankincense.
Yes, frankincense is one of my favorite ones. Very grounding, very good for meditation and prayer. It is said to give you a better sense of communication with our creator. And also mindfully, taking a break and mindfully inhaling.
Oh, versus just having it on the background and multitasking.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking how I could get 10 things done. Yeah, I could get 10 things done while doing that. No, but you're right. Mindfulness is important with so much.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that can contribute a lot more to it. Even lemon, citrus oils are very uplifting.
Right. I heard that.
Immune support also. Yeah. Energizing. Our essential oil blend frosty that has peppermint, lavender, and orange in it. So
Mm.
the peppermint itself is very refreshing,
Mhm.
cooling, inspiring. So it also gives you a sense of refreshness.
Mhm.
Now, I will say one thing about peppermint as a contraindication. Peppermint is contraindicated for babies and young children
Okay.
because the menthol constituent that is in it actually activates your triglyceral nerve,
Okay.
which is that sense of refreshing. But in babies, it can actually slow their breathing.
Oh, peppermint and oh, really? Okay, never.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very important. Okay, especially when you think of the holidays, people have a lot of artificially scented peppermint candles and things like that in their home. So, good note for children.
And another safety aspect of it, since this is one of my main things why I started this company, is for the safety application. Just because something is labeled natural doesn't mean that it can't be toxic.
Oh, right. Exactly. Yeah. Arsenic, for example.
I love.
A lot
Yeah,
of
well, I actually resulted. I had a severe burn. I was misinformed on how to use bergamot, and I applied it to my admin. Went out in the sun, and I experienced phototoxicity. So I experienced burns.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, essential oils, they are really powerful. And the reason they're called therapeutic for listeners who just think it's a nice little scent, the reason the therapeutic is attached to that is because they are healing. They have these healing benefits that have been proven and used for thousands and thousands of years, much longer than these synthetic chemical laden fragrances.
Oh yes,
which
absolutely.
which have a host of health issues. And if you're new to this podcast, go to ronalisa.com and search one of our thousand articles. We have a lot of articles on the dangers of synthetic fragrances. So this is not only what we're talking about today, not just making your home smell good, but how these can actually help us from a therapeutic perspective. So like someone with pretty, let's say moderate anxiety or depression, do you think it can make a drastic difference?
Yes, and also you need to find the right essential oil or the right. And I want to say it's more of a constituent. So they do a GCMS testing of essential oils, so you know that they're therapeutic.
What is GCMS?
It is a gas chromatography mass spectrometry test. It's
Don't
actually
try
two
that at home
tests.
either.
Exactly. Say that fast 5 times. So it is a test, a lab test that breaks down the essential oil or this oil, and then it's a volatile compound, and it measures the different compounds, chemical compounds that are in this particular oil. So you'll know that this lavender batch has so much like 35 or 45% lanolin. Or well, eucalyptus can have 25 to 85% 1,8-cinnamol. That way, you know exactly what you're working with, so you get that therapeutic benefit.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's really important to state because they are very powerful. I mean, they can burn skin in your case. And we've seen that even with people just applying it on their skin without a carrier, right?
Okay, Amy, I found it really interesting when Amy was talking about the sense of smell and how it gets past probably what is our conscious mind in a way, because it's the only sense that goes straight to the brain and it allows us to tap into our emotions directly and kind of get past ourselves. So we're using these essential oils, right, Amy, to have a certain feeling, a certain emotion that we're trying to feel because we're getting in the way of ourselves.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah.
safe to say?
I mean, we're constantly smelling. I mean, we're smelling everything that are around us. So if you think about that, we're smelling our environment. Is there a warning? Is the milk spoiled? Is the roast or whatever, which you're vegan, so you wouldn't have a roast. But
A vegan roast,
Yeah,
yes.
vegan
Field
roast.
roast. There you
We
go.
do.
whether the tofu is burning or not. So these are all actually going around all the time, and you just don't realize it. And like you said, I think we're just so busy with our day to day that we're getting too overwhelmed and just thinking it's pop a pill. That's the cure for everything.
Right,
But if you
right,
just take a little time and get back to basics, get back to what has been here for us to benefit from is valuable.
right.
What are some of the myths that people believe about essential oils? And are all essential oils created equal? So, for example, how can we spot fakes?
Or low quality.
First of all, I would recommend getting their GCMS report. That is the first and foremost. Every reputable company will disclose their GCMS report and the batch number of that. Some other things to look for is the Latin name. So that's the italic name that's on the oil. Origin, method of extraction, batch number is always important.
Okay.
So those are some of the main things to look for on the
Okay.
label.
So, and also glass. I don't know if I've ever seen an essential oil not in glass, but obviously I know they have to be in a dark amber
And
bottle
dark.
or the oils will go rancid, correct?
Yeah, they can come adulterated and oxidized. Yes.
Mhm. What do you use? You were going to say you use
I use cobalt blue.
cobalt. Yes, I've seen that too. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we were to go online and buy some cheap oil and didn't check all that, what could we be getting? Just a chemical version? Like, what have you seen with
Synthetic ones. Yeah.
synthetic that are claiming to be essential oils?
Or or diluted.
Diluted. Yeah, that's a good one. That's important yeah, because you're like, especially listeners, if you've ever used a diffuser, it's like amazing. I mean, the house just smells incredible in just a few seconds. If you're not smelling that and you're using the essential oil, something might be wrong with the oil, right? It should have a
Right.
powerful scent. Yeah. Can you share some do's and don'ts when it comes to use? Like I mentioned, when should you use a carrier oil? Is that always or only if it's going to be on your skin? And then which oils are the best to diffuse? Like which ones can they all be diffused or are there certain ones that you suggest?
Pure essential oils can be diffused. Yes. Like frankincense is so expensive. And I'd say take into consideration that the plant itself, the sustainability of the plant. So, I mean, it takes like 3 pounds of lavender. I don't know if you've ever picked up a lavender bouquet and how light it is, but it takes 3 pounds to
Mm.
Wow.
actually make a 15 milliliter bottle of essential oil.
Oh, wow.
For example, rose. It takes 50 huge rose blossoms to even make one drop of oil.
Wow. That's incredible. The power. Wow. Okay. So, which ones require a carrier oil? Would that only be if we're putting it on our skin?
The only two that I would probably not use a carrier oil with would be frankincense and lavender.
And lavender. Oh, you could apply those right to your
The
skin.
other ones I would use a carrier. Yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
And can you tell us a couple of the really expensive oils? I've heard Melissa is a very expensive oil, and you
Yes.
mentioned
Yes.
frankincense. Okay, like what would a little bottle
Yes.
of Melissa
Frankincense.
cost? Rose is expensive? Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
What
I
would be
think
the price
rose is one
points
of
of these for like a small 15 milliliter bottle?
I wish I could afford a 15 milliliter bottle of rose.
Okay. You don't know. What about a
Okay.
5 milliliter bottle?
5 milliliter will run you probably about $90.
90. Ooh, okay.
90. Yeah.
Yeah, 90. And then what about frankincense? Similar?
Frankincense, not as expensive. So it'd be about 40-ish, $50 for a 15 milliliter.
Okay. And then how about Melissa?
Probably about the same price.
Same. Okay. So, and the thing is, a little goes a long way with these oils. I mean, I only wear perfume that uses essential oil for the scent. And that pretty much goes for every single thing in our whole house. Our cleaning products, our candles. We don't use air fresheners. Well, actually, I think we have some, but they're sprayed, but they're only essential oils. We use no synthetic fragrance at all. So I do know the power of like a little goes like you can get a good healthy perfume without spending an arm and a leg because like you said, even if they're using that expensive rose, it's not a whole lot of oil that they have to put in there to make it smell good. Yeah. I don't want to scare people away. Because most of the oils,
I make a love essential oil blend that it has rose in it. And actually, rose is one of the least amount of oil that's in it, but it's just so powerful and just it
it
creates a
dominates.
lovely aroma. Right.
Yeah, right. That's great. And the blends. So, like, if we were going shopping for, say, just a lavender or a medium priced oil and we were going to get a 5 milliliter, are we talking 15, $20, maybe even less?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lavender, absolutely.
lavender.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So, just so you know,
And lemon is inexpensive.
lemon. Yeah, probably
A lot of
the
the
citrus.
citrus oils are inexpensive. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, except for bergamot. Bergamot's a little bit more pricey.
Okay. I love that smell.
You know,
Outside of smelling the essential oils, and that's probably the most powerful way to experience the benefit, for some of these topical essential oils, what area of the body is most beneficial to place the oil? Is there like the palm of your hand, under your nose? Wait, what would be a great spot to place it?
well, it all depends on what you're trying to accomplish, whether it's muscle aches or pains, muscular cramps, neck tension, headaches. It all depends on exactly what you want to address.
Yeah. Right. I've heard for relaxing, you could put it on your temples. And I know a lot of people put it on their wrist.
On the pulse points,
Yeah. Pulse points. And Ron used to get gout and you had a doTERRA cream called Deep Blue, I think, that you used that had the essential oils. And that was like the healthy Bengay is what I would call it. It was amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How do you
Yeah.
feel about the big companies, the Forever, what's the name of that? Young
Young
Living,
living.
Young Living, and I was thinking Forever Young. Young Living,
Mm. Oh,
Forever Young. Young Living and doTERRA. Are you fans of both of those companies?
they have an remarkable marketing.
You're fans of their marketing.
And I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the
That
truth.
answered the question.
When I was going through my certification and learning about GCMS, about testing, and knowing what my essential oils are made of, they would not disclose their GCMS test to me.
Oh, either company.
It's correct.
Oh,
Correct.
interesting. Really? That's interesting.
And another part of me, and this is just a personal thing, I want people to benefit from my products. I don't want to push people to purchase these products and not use them. I want them to know what they're getting and to use them to benefit themselves and their well being.
Right, right. Yeah, you're more hands on because they can. I mean, those companies are MLM. So, and I know we have a lot of listeners that love those companies. And at the end of the day, they're creating a good product. But yeah, transparency is key now. Everything. We've got to be transparent with your ingredients because people are smart. They're smart shoppers now and they know to look for things. And even the synthetic companies, the synthetic cleaning products and that, they're disclosing their fragrance online now, which is great. Kind of. I'm all, it's kind of great. I don't know. It's like a loophole. They're putting it online, but they're not putting it on their bottles. So if you want to take the time to go to their website and look, you can.
But it should still be full disclosure, you know?
Yeah, it should be on the
Yeah.
labels for sure.
All right, Amy, quick question here. Can you give us a few must-have essential oils or blends to replace in our medicine cabinet today?
Okay. Lavender is a must. Lavender essential oil is a must. Calming, relaxes you, helps sleep. Applying topically, it can help with skin irritations, sunburn, or even a burn. Apply it topically to the burns, bug bites. So, skincare, you can also add it with some tea tree essential oil for your DIY cleaning. So,
Mhm.
lavender, I would
Yeah.
say yes.
Tea tree is amazing. It smells amazing. Is it antifungal, antibacterial, and antiviral?
Antimicrobial.
Microbial. Yeah. So, guys, it's really good in the bathroom, the shower, and everything where you have a lot of moisture. Yeah.
I got this question. I'm like, oh, 5? I don't know if I could do 5. So I'll go through real quick the other ones I
Okay, say
came up with.
price is no
Lemon,
object.
Lemon, lavender.
lemon for sure. The limonene constituent that's in lemon makes an excellent kitchen degreaser for your DIY cleaning.
Okay.
It's uplifting, energizing. It also offers immune support. So I would recommend that one. I actually put lemon essential oil in my new dish bar soap that I make.
Nice. Okay. So, we got lemon, lavender, eucalyptus, not frankincense.
Oh, yes, I would do frankincense as well.
And then anything else? You said bug bites. Is there another one that's good for cuts? Maybe,
Tea tree.
oh, tea tree again. Okay, so that's it. You might be able to replace your medicine cabinet with these 4.
With those 6. Well, I say tea tree, frankincense, eucalyptus, lavender, lemon, and peppermint.
Oh, and now peppermint. Okay. Would you? Yeah, and you can actually you can ingest the peppermint, correct?
There's a huge controversy on ingestion. I just finished up a master class, and that was one of the big things that we discussed. One thing to remember that oils and water don't mix.
Okay.
So when you're ingesting oil, it's not going to mix with your body because your body is mainly water.
Okay, right.
So one thing to remember, if you do want to ingest it, and I'm not encouraging anyone to, be sure that the dosage is correct,
Mhm.
that it is in a capsule. That way you're not going to harm your mucus lining of your
Right.
esophagus or
Yeah.
your
Oh, okay. That's a great tip. Yeah. And lemon, same thing. Would you say the same thing with lemon?
all of them.
All of them. Cinnamon.
All of
Yeah, all of them. Okay, because they're just
all of
so
them.
strong. Okay, and they could burn.
Yeah,
All of them. Okay.
correct.
Okay. And when we talk about a carrier oil, because we mentioned that earlier, what kind of oil are we looking for?
You can do any of them. Jojoba oil is one of the most ones that are the closest to your natural skin
Okay.
oil production. Coconut oil and sweet almond oil is a great one. Rosehip oil for like older skin. Those are some of my main go-to.
Okay. Perfect. And everyone knows where to get those. Those are pretty easy to buy.
And you can like for muscle aches or pains, I would recommend doing arnica infused herbal oil. It's a natural anti-inflammatory and analgesic, and it'll help with circulation.
Ooh, arnica in what form? A cream, you're saying?
It's an oil, infused herbal oil. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know arnica is good for like bruising, right? Arnica, they make in creams and gels for bruising. So in this case, what were you referring to with arnica? How else could you use it?
Just in the carrier oil, like the therapeutic massage ones that I have.
Oh, okay.
I will make a blend and put it in there for topical application. For I have one that's made for joint inflammation, lower back pain,
Oh, that has arnica?
one to encourage circulation. Yeah,
So arnica is not an essential oil, or is it?
Mm.
No,
It is a carrier.
it's a carrier. Okay, okay. Good
Yeah,
to know.
ma'am. Yep.
Okay, we're learning a lot.
Is there an oil that would be good for memory?
Yes. I know what it is.
Rosemary.
Wait, quiz me. I know the answer. Rosemary, right? Rosemary. I've heard that so often.
I was asking Amy, Lisa.
Oh, we know she does.
Yes.
Rosemary, right? Because they say even if you take a rosemary stem and inhale it, it helps your memory. Have you heard that?
Yep. There's actually more studies being done to have scientific base that rosemary does improve memory, cognitive function, especially with Alzheimer's patients.
Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Rosemary is one of my favorite scents. And just having a little rosemary herb
Yes.
in your kitchen or in your garden is so nice. You can use it for cooking, you can use it for everything. It's just a great smell. And another one is the holidays coming around the corner. What are some good holiday scents that we could diffuse to give our home a nice Christmassy vibe without synthetic air fresheners?
Well, I have a essential oil blend. It's called Tis the Season.
Ooh, you sold me.
Yes. I also have it in a
Oh.
whipped sugar scrub. But but it has cinnamon, clove, orange, and nutmeg. So
Oh,
it's a
wow.
very earthy but uplifting. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
it's very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
Like I said, I
cool.
can't do synthetic.
Nobody can. I
So
mean,
I
they
I
can for
take,
so long, right? Nobody should be inhaling synthetic chemicals because for
I
listeners,
can't even go down the laundry aisle.
yeah, I know. We have a neighbor who likes to use his bounce dryer sheets and it pollutes it
Uh,
pollutes our little court area and I can't stand it.
Oh
I
no.
to talk to him and said, "Hey, you should switch to plant-based products and wool dryer balls and all this." And nope, people just they get
Thank you.
used to it and they don't I guess they don't know there's a better way, or sometimes they don't trust that the plant-based thing will be as effective. But we've been using plant-based detergents for how long? We're on 20 something years.
right.
And trust me, the clothes come out perfectly clean. And speaking of lavender, a lot of laundry detergents will have lavender. The healthy ones will have lavender essential oil. And so you can get nice scents in your laundry without resorting to those chemicals because you know this, Amy, but phthalates, which is a hormone disruptor, endocrine disrupting chemical, is in, I think it's like 90% of all synthetic fragrance. So it's not just, when we talk about the chemicals, there's a lot of chemicals that can be in that one synthetic fragrance. There can actually be thousands legally that hide behind that name, fragrance. So you don't really know what you're putting in your body.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I just recently ventured off and making my own laundry detergent. So I make the
Oh,
Castile soap that goes in it, and I grate it down, and I add the other, baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, and sodium washing soda, and then borax. And then I
oh,
add essential
nice.
oils to it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds great. So that's all on your store? Is that on your website?
I have not made it that far yet.
Okay. So you're making soap. What was the other? You make your homemade soap, and what was the other thing you said you make?
Laundry detergent,
Oh, laundry
and
detergent.
also recently started making soap. And I'll tell you, since I've been making my own soap and using it, I haven't had to use lotion. My skin isn't as dry anymore.
Oh, I need to get
My
some of that.
husband's been using soap on his skin. No.
On your whole body, your face and your whole body.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes. I
that's
make a special
fantastic.
one for face. Yeah. So it
Mm.
has rosehip oil in it.
And that's what's giving it the treatment. Nature knows best, guys. Nature knows best.
That's it.
It does know best.
Don't mess with Mother Nature.
Now, Amy, I know you've done a lot of biblical research on oils that are mentioned in the Bible, right? Now, are all the oils we talked about today, are they mentioned in the Bible? And do they talk about the health benefits of what those essential oils provide?
The only one that we discussed today that is mentioned in the Bible is frankincense.
But you wrote a whole book on it. You wrote a whole you wrote a whole book on essential oils in the Bible.
Yeah. And I covered 9 of them
Wait, but you said the only oil mentioned in the Bible is frankincense.
that we discussed today.
Oh, that we discussed. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Thank you for backing that up, please. So, which ones did we not discuss? We discussed one out of the 9 holy essential oils. What are the other 8?
Okay. There's myrrh, cinnamon,
Myrrh, cinnamon,
cedarwood,
cedarwood.
cypress, gabanum, spikenard, myrrh, and myrtle, and hyssop.
Oh wow. I've never heard of some of those. She's like shocked. Her eyes just went, what? Wait, that's a big list. Okay. Myrrh. What is we all know that. Frankincense, gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Frankincense and myrrh.
And myrrh. So what is myrrh? What's the benefit of that?
Skin healing. It is actually steam distilled from the resin. So it's similar to frankincense. So they will cut these scars in the tree trunk and it produces a resin. And this is the resin when it's dry. That's what was used.
Oh.
And a little note there is that myrrh is the only spice or essential oil that was used at his birth and at death.
Oh, really? Is that an
Yeah,
expensive
for
one? I feel like we don't see that a lot. Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that a good smell if you wanted to diffuse it?
It is. It's very earthy, musky,
Musky. Okay.
slight spice to it. It's a deep,
A deep,
almost
strong.
dirt
Okay.
dirt smell. Of-
That's not what we want in our homes. We're trying to get away. We don't want a dirty smell.
Blended with other things, it smells really great.
Oh, right. And well, when you said musk, I was thinking musk is one of the worst things to have in your fragrance from a health perspective. And it's derived from like otter scrotum. I think I'm saying that right. Did you know that?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I
Okay.
have a list of all the crazy things that are in fragrances that you would be absolutely disgusted with. Pretty sure I know it's from that. So musk is actually that's a good oil if they were going to make a healthy version. So there's a company, I think it's called Eden Perfumes, and they're out of the UK, and they will make a match for any name brand perfume that you have, but they'll make the healthy version of it with essential oils. It's super cool. Like you can say, I want the Celine Dion or the Britney Spears or whatever, Tom Ford, and they'll match that exact sense, but do it with all healthy oils. Isn't that amazing?
That is pretty awesome.
See,
That's
you
a
could
heck
do
of
you could do that,
perfumer.
Amy. Do that here in the US because that's from the UK, so you got to deal with that shipping and everything. And I haven't found a company in the US that does that. And I think it's an opportunity for sure.
I'll have to look into that. That might
I was
be
just
the
gonna think
next
about
door that opens up for me.
it. That's
Yeah.
right.
Between me and my husband, because he knows my nose too, but if I can smell something and study it using the essential oils and know what they smell like, I can pretty much make it.
Really? You have a great nose. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, so no need to use those synthetic fragrances and they don't last. I mean, I remember way back in my teens using them, you'd spray it and 10 minutes later it's not there. You can't smell it anymore. And then your nose gets desensitized, correct?
Yep. To kind of get nose blind too. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, where you don't smell it anymore. Yeah.
Now, Amy, have you made essential oils from all of these 9 holy fragrances? I mean, what have you done that before, or is that something that's not practical? Because you said that one smells like musk, and it's just not doable.
When you say make essential oils, what do you mean?
The blends.
The blends with all of those 9 sacred
I have.
essential oils. Okay,
I
I wasn't
have
sure if
played around.
this is the holy collection, the holy 9 collection, that
Ooh,
sort of
that
thing,
would be a
right?
cool
Right,
collection.
right.
A holy collection. I love it.
I do offer an inhaler kit that goes with my book. So as you're reading the scripture based stories, so like spikenard, or nard that was used to anoint Jesus' feet. Well, then you can read the story and then smell this inhaler and get a better sense of what was happening in that particular area.
Wow, that sounds like a 4D book experience. Right? Like 4D. Yeah. No, because you at the top of the show you mentioned yeah, 40. The smell is very much triggers memories, and we all know that, right? You'll smell for me, it's like a campfire, and it'll bring me back to going to camp or being a camp counselor, or maybe you're smelling that barbecue, and that reminds you of your summers as a child or whatever. And I think that's really amazing because you could see how that could improve your mood just thinking of happy memories with certain smells, especially for depression.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Now, Amy, another question. This is not necessarily essential oils, but is lavender or some of those just flowers mentioned in the Bible?
There is hyssop and myrtle. Those are about the two flowers that were mentioned.
Mm.
I actually make a essential oil blend from myrtle because in the 16th century they would make angel's water using rose, myrtle, and orange. So I made an essential oil blend
Oh,
out
wow.
of I wanted to use myrtle. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Can't wait to get my Christmas one. Speaking of like triggering emotions, I just love the smell of like a pine tree in the woods. And I like the earthy smells as more so than the citrus. How about you?
Yeah. Same.
Same? Okay.
I like earthy.
You like earthy? How about you,
Yeah.
Ron?
I'm not really sure. So I'm not really heavy into the citrus, but I'm more like I like the smell of the methyl, whatever the
Well,
blue.
actually, you have an oil that you use on your face right now that has neroli orange, and
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it smells
uh,
amazing.
okay, you're right about
So
that.
that
So
is a
I take
citrus.
that back.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I guess I like that one.
I'm putting words in your mouth. Again, the earthy one. You can't go wrong with the earthy ones, right?
Right.
I'll have
Very
to choose some
grounding.
heavenly
Yeah.
ones soon. I like the earthly ones. I'll choose some heavenly ones. And
Is there anything else you want to say about the Bible connection to the oils? Because you wrote a whole book on it.
Right. It was very interesting to do the research on how it was actually used traditionally. It started out as a workshop. I wanted to just get back to basics. I wanted to, encourage people. This is what God gave us. This is what we started with, just to get back to it. I did 2 workshops on it. I researched all the scripture and everything and got one of my friends to read the scriptures. And then COVID hit. And one of the ladies that was in the workshop, we just sort of, I don't know how it happened. All I know is God was in control and made the book happen.
Oh, nice. That's surrendering. Yes, that's surrendering and allowing things to work out is very powerful.
divine
Divine
intervention.
intervention,
Yeah.
trusting, all of that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes life easier, even though it's hard to do when, when you're a control freak or a type A. Right.
Very much so. Yes.
Well, gosh, Amy, thank you so much for being with us today. And we've been trying to get this show together for a while. So, friends, you can learn more about Amy's work and to shop her essential oil collection. Head to renurturetherapy.com. And if you'd like to enter for a chance to win 4 5-milliliter bottles of essential oil blends, head to Ron and Lisa on Instagram. And that would be the first pinned post. So it'll be the first post you see. Just follow the instructions there and be sure to enter by September 9th. Good luck, friends.
Yes, good luck. And we'll put the link to the sweepstakes and Amy's website in the show notes. And as always, friends, you can find those show notes at healthyhomehacks.com. We appreciate you, and be sure to leave us an incredible 5-star rating if you want to get more information like this. It really helps. And also, too, it would help if you subscribe. So if you're not subscribed currently, let's do it. Take that step with us. Now is a great time. Thank you, Amy. We really appreciate you. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
This episode of the Healthy Home Hacks podcast has ended, but be sure to subscribe for more healthy living strategies and tactics to help you create the healthy home you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best content. See you on the next episode.